Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Spartans will put toe to leather and will get started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So the Colorado Buffaloes up. Field for the first time today. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
And off from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense.
Here we go. Flip.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Third and goal from way back there.
29 billion. 2-0.
To the air. It's Childs. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting it forward. Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Childs. It's complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Pellet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Corners are going to bail. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Back to throw, it's Childs. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go.
Hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Eastern Michigan is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Eagles fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's good. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
First down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Looking to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw on second down. Got the quick pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Childs. Gets it out fast. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Just going to keep it after the snap. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's good.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Pressure coming. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
The DBs will back off a bit. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Buffs. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. The Red Hawks of Miami came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside Yager Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pulls it in. It's Glover. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass, it's Child. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. With the catch, it's Marsh. The Spartans get it past the sticks. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They keep attacking through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on in this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On the option. Quick toss. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. The give from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the change, and he's got it at the 34. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins, guys, you start to really like the offense.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when we decide to run it.
Rides to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. First down for this offense. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking for room. It's Carter. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
Brings up 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third.
Easy.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, what a move. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Spartans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Fires into the end zone. And here's the third interception of the night.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Buffaloes in the hurry up. The give to the left side. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Handoff from the gun. Tough, hard-nosed run. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. A low line drive and short kick. He'll bring it back. It's Glover. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Childs. Quickly complete. Makes his man miss. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Good enough for first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Complete downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower. We get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Here we go.
Right back to the well. At midfield, he's got room. Off he goes. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bucks! They add a little more to the lead as they are right on the verge of ending this long losing streak.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
17. Returner runs out of bounds.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. They get him down after he makes a catch.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Looking to pass. It's Childs. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned away.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
For the offense.
And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run, play the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And it's caught! Touchdown, Sparty!
Wow, what a play. We we're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll try the right side. At the 20, he's got space. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Hood. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. To the ground with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That makes the score Colorado 38, Michigan State 24.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to move it through the air. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
It's now second and goal to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. 45 seconds left to go, and the whole thing pretty much comes down to this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.